minor flashbacks from time to time.
Just kind of like PTSD.
Yeah,
in a way.
PTSD. Yep. I do have a mild case of that. And I'm pretty sure, other individuals that have been through, my walks of life, they know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And there's only so much I can describe about it because, like I said, it's not so much about me. It's so much about sharing my little story for the youth, not so much for me.
Yeah.
Because I would want them to at least gain some sense to take into incorporate in their own knowledge and their own way of living and their own way of thinking to make better choices, so that later on in life they'll be able to make those meaningful decisions of where they want to be in life.
Additional services to help you with that? Is there any services, at least here in the Navajo Nation, or something that's funded that people who, other individuals like yourself are dealing with right now, they could possibly reach out to for assistance and help? And
there is no services for individuals like myself, what I'm going through, as far as meaning services for people reintegrating into the world today. It has to be you to go out and seek the services, meaning you have to go out and say, I need help. You have to go out there and say, hey, I want to get better. You have to go out there and say, hey, I don't want to be that way no more. I want to be able to live my life the way I should be living life, like everybody else. Not having to have a chip on your shoulder, not having to have that fear of looking over your shoulder or anything, but being able to just reasonably reintegrate and reasonably live life the way you feel that's justifiable, meaning, hey, I'm finally living life now.
What's something that was really good that you wanted to share that your family did for you once you got out to really help you kind of get back, get reintegrated?
Well, I come from a very small family. My family, it only consists of my dad, my mom, my sister. That's it. And our relationship is not very good.
Yeah.
So when they chose to be there, I appreciated it.
Yep.
And what I can share with other families, that if they're willing to be there for their significant family member or significant other or son or brother or however it may be in their relations, just being there is all that matters. That's just it. Just being there. Great examples. My dad, my not my real dad, but my stepdad, he's always been there. He's been there just for me. There's times when I just take the time to talk with him. And sometimes there's times when I just ask him, like, hey, Dad, am I on the right track? Am I doing the right thing? But I like the way he has a rebuttal to it. There's not much I can say to you, son. You're an adult. You've realized things. You know what's right. I don't need to tell you. You're doing all right, son. Stay right there. And that's all I've been going with. And just like I said, I'm nobody perfect. I've had my flaws. I've tumbled. I've fell more than once, more than twice. And I'm not trying to put myself on a high pedestal like I'm this good person that all of a sudden just wiped everything clean.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
There's only one thing that always motivates me to keep moving forward and keep moving focused. And is the day when the FBI told me, says, you are now property of the United States government. That is something that I'm working towards to right now as we speak. I'm going to get my name back. And when I get my name back, I'm going to feel more empowered that I can go ahead and do more than what I'm just doing right now. I'll be able to have a little more leeway to do the things that I need to do. Not just for myself, but for my family, for my son, for my other kids, for my wife, for my mother and my father. It just doesn't reflect back on me. I'm doing this in order for them to have a peace of mind, in order for them to see that I have made some changes that weren't easy, a lot of hard work.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, there's times when I run into them occasional environment of people that are still living in that world that I used to associate with. I never turn my cheek from them. I just still say hi, how are you doing? It's good to see you too, brother, or it's good to see you too, sister.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of yourself. I got to get going.
Yeah.
2 days ago, a good brother of mine came up to me and he says, "Hey, brother, you look good. You're sober now." I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, I got to get going the other way. You take care of yourself. It's good to see you." That said a lot. That was just telling me that, he had that much respect to just walk away and keep all his negative situations away from me and get going.
Like he was still in that error.
Yeah.
And he saw you get out and he's like,
Yeah.
I'm respectful enough to address you, but I respect you more that you got out and I'm still working on it.
Yeah. So
that's
that says a lot right there.
That's kind of, in a weird way, that's kind of like saying he's a good friend.
Yeah. And
like a very weird way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But in a way, it's genuine on its own.
It is. Yeah. And I think that's one thing. As natives, we're very blunt, right?
Yeah.
We're very. That's why there's a lot of arguments.
You already know it.
That's why
Yeah.
Probably just have you. I don't want you to get.
Yeah.
Just like I just see your shirt and your teeth, right?
Right.
Yeah, because that contrast there is like super bright and dark.
I know, right?
And I'm sure you see it on the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. By the way, there's our behind-the-scenes photographer over there.
Yeah.
That's your cousin. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, and I feel like we're kind of moving into literally the light, but now the light of. You spoke a lot of truths. You spoke a lot of from experience. You spoke a lot about a lot of the bads, but also the hard truths that you have to overcome a lot of this as well. We talked about your family. What's your relationship with your kids that you had before going into the prison system?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you on that, and I ain't going to sugarcoat it. My relationship with my children at the time when I got into this lifestyle, it was a lot of irresponsibilities. I failed at every way possible. I ain't gonna lie about that, and I ain't gonna lie about it on camera today. Reason being is because that's the life I chose. That's the way I thought life was gonna be for me.
Yeah.
But it was all wrong.
Yeah.
And my relationship now with my kids is not a very good one. I'm working at it each and every day. Recently, I saw my daughter. She blessed me with a grandson. I'm very happy of her. I'm very proud of her.
Congrats on that.
And as for my other boys and my daughter, that relationship ended a long time ago. Mm-hmm. But I'm rebuilding it gradually.
Yeah.
Meaning there's times when we make time to see each other, and we do have an occasional, laugh and occasional talk. And,
yeah.
Reestablishing that role as I'm the father, but not so much as the father at home. In order for myself in this situation, I had to learn how to recalibrate my mentality. Mm-hmm. I had to start from the bottom to where I'm at, right up above my head.
Yeah.
As they say in Navajo teachings, from the very bottom of your feet to the very top of your head.
Like corn.
Yes, exactly. And so my advice to them is start learning how to make better choices. So when they get to that point in life, or that little, situation that, needs, that important decision, they'll know what's right.
Yep. Don't think about the ship, think about the fleet.
Exactly.
Because that one ship could be 1 year, one semester,
Mm-hmm.
one class, one mistake.
Exactly.
But when you think about the entire fleet,
Mm-hmm.
it's either you look at your life as a total game of chess of how you can control all your pieces,
Exactly.
and do you want to start losing it along the way by stupid decisions?
Yeah.
I mean, we can all admit we all made stupid decisions. I made plenty,
Mm-hmm.
and you start losing pieces. That means you start losing opportunities
Exactly.
of winning in life.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a big chess player, so that's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to relate to that part.
That's an honest fact of life right there.
Yeah.
And where I'm at right now, you know, I've been blessed to be given another opportunity at life.
Yes, sir.
And I'm blessed.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say I'm blessed, meaning I'm blessed to have my freedom, semi-freedom, and I'm blessed to have, you know, my family around me still, my mom, my dad, my sister. And most of all, you know, I'm blessed to, you know, share my story with, you know, those that be watching, or those that do agree and those that don't agree,
Mm-hmm.
and those that know of me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hey, life goes on.
Yep.
That's all I can say is life goes on. And we as individuals need to learn how to move on in life,
Agreed.
rather than dwelling on with what had happened in the past.
Oh.
And that's how I continue to incorporate my life right now. It's just living in the moment, living in the now. Even just taking this time to do the interview for you and an interview for the public. As the Navajo, the Neck community as a whole, to help our youth to look at better solutions within themselves. That there are people out there that are struggling, that are making it happen for themselves. But you have to learn how to get up and do it for yourself and dust yourself off.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I started doing. That's what motivated me. And that's what I tell my little one when I'm leaving the house. I'm doing this for us, son. I'll see you later. I gotta go do what I need to do.
That's what we do, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I could not agree more with that.
And then with that being said, you know, that's my little advice. It's not a lot. Let's start taking a stand to be there for our troubled youth. Let's start taking a stand to be there for our brothers and sisters that are in need of someone just to be there, just to hear them and be there and give them that support that we're rooting them on, so that they can make those choices to getting back up, living a positive, reasonable life, so that they can do good for themselves.
Yeah.
Oh.
Appreciate it. Thank you for sharing.
Yep.
Thank you for taking photos. Appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching this. Please share it, and let's continue rooting for Harlan. Make sure the FBI does not own him anymore.
Right?
That's a lighthearted joke. You know,
Yeah, no, it's a good one too,
Yeah,
because
no.
I laugh about it. All I can do is laugh about it because I'm almost there getting my name back.
He's almost there. Yeah, go. All right. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.